Good day. My topic for our oral presentation is about nanosensors. The tiny titans of chemistry exploring nanosensors. So I'm going to unveil the chemical world at the nanoscale and also explore the power of nanosensors in chemical analysis. In the fascinating world of chemistry, understanding the composition and the behavior of matter is paramount. Traditional method of analysis, with powerful, can have limitations. So nanosensors, with their exceptional sensitivity and ability to operate at the nanoscale, are revolutionizing chemical analysis. This presentation delves into the world of nanosensors, exploring their unique properties and how they are transforming into the field of chemistry. So what are nanosensors? These are the example of nanosensors. So nanosensors have microscopic marbles with big potential, and it also has key characteristic of nanosensors. And the examples are nanosensors are microscopic devices with dimensions on the nanometer scale or 1 billionth of a meter, um, 10 raised to 9, and they function similarly to conventional sensors by detecting and measuring physical, chemical, or biological phenomena. And also the unique properties of materials at the nanoscale make them highly sensitive and responsive, particularly advantageous for chemical analysis. So imagine a sensor so tiny it can interact with individual molecules. And that's the essence of a nanosensor. These remarkable devices, thousands of times smaller than a human hair, possess exceptional capabilities for chemical analysis. Their diminutive size allows them to access and analyze chemical environments inaccessible to traditional sensors. Additionally, the properties of material at the nanoscale such as the increased surface area to volume ratio contribute to their exceptional sensitivity in detecting and measuring chemical interactions. So how do nanosensors work? So nanosensors typically consist of three main parts. So the first one is the receptor layer. The receptor layer selectively binds to target molecules designed to interact with specific chemicals of interest. So and the second one is the transducer layer. Transducer layer converts the binding event into a measurable signal, electrical, optical, and etc. And the last one is the output layer. Transmits the signal for processing and analysis, and also providing information about the target molecule. So nanosensors operate on sophisticated principle tailored for chemical analysis. The receptor layer, where the selectively binds to target the molecules, acts like a selective gatekeeper designed to bind only to specific chemicals. Once the target molecule is captured, so the transducer layer comes into play. This layer acts like a translator or converter, transforming the binding event into a signal that can be readily measured. Finally, the output layer. So the output layer transmit the signal for processing and analysis or relays this signal for further processing and analysis, providing valuable information about the identity and concentration of the target molecule. So the next one is the chemical applications of nanosensors. This is the last one. So Environmental monitoring, detection of pollutants in air, water, and soil at trace levels. Another example is food safety, identifying foodborne pathogens and contaminants, ensuring food quality and safety. And also, industrial process control, real-time monitoring of chemical reactions, optimizing production processes. And there is also another three examples, applications. So, medical diagnostics, early detection of diseases through analysis of biomarkers in bodily fluids. Drug discovery, high throughput screening of potential drug candidates, accelerating drug development. And the last one is the revolutionizing chemical analysis, like on what I introduced to you. So, the diverse application in chemistry. So, nanosensors are transforming chemical analysis with their ability to detect minute quantities of substances, finding applications across diverse fields of chemistry. In environmental monitoring, they identify pollutants in air, water, and soil, aiding in pollution control aiding in pollution control. In food safety, nanosensors uses to detect pathogens and contaminants, ensuring food quality and food safety. And for industrial process control, they provide a real-time monitoring of chemical reactions, enhancing production efficiency. And in drug discovery, nanosensors enable rapid screening of potential candidates, hastening drug development, and for accelerating drug development. And in medical diagnostics, they used to detect diseases through biomarkers, so they enable early disease detection by analyzing biomarkers in bodily fluids. And so that's for all. That's all. Thank you.